live of the year, my first live of the year. Pop in, ladies and gentlemen, pop in. It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Neng. Let's see if we can improve this lighting. I need to buy lights, guys. You guys need to sponsor your boy with some lights, some proper lighting. Notes, are we okay? Notes, are we all right? And let me see if I can't do this because I want it to be proper. Where's my other phone? Give me a second. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I'm audible. I hope your boy is audible and you can see me. You can send your your Pan-Africanist greetings on the comment section so that I know that you are around. So we can start cooking. I want to also log in so that I don't miss out, so that I can see the comments on there as they come, because I won't be able to check them as you guys come in. I hope I'm perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, welcome guys, welcome. As you guys are coming in slowly, this is our first live. Only one person in. You can send your greetings and Ntuli. Imalene nginengi kingSaidso. Yebo baba unjani? Ntuli, where did you say in Mpumalanga you are in again? Where did you say in Mpumalanga you are in before the other people come in? Let me and you have a small chat, because I remember you said if I'm correct, you said you are in the Wandebele. Am I right? Ntuli. Sekunda is in the house. You said you are in Sekunda. Okay. Thank you so much. Do you perhaps name of Pakans in Sekunda? Welcome, guys. Please send your revolutionary greetings on the comment section. Let me know where any comments. I have a family in Kwamhlanga. I'm Ndebele. Obviously, you are Ndebele. Yes. Yeah. I'm from Kwamhlanga. So Kwamhlanga is home for me. So Mhle says Ola. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I remember. Peter Ntuli, you've been a subscriber for long, eh? I think you came here. I was less than, I can't remember, less than 2,000 subscribers first time I spoke to you. In fact, because I only have 10,000 subscribers and we're celebrating the milestone, but I promise you guys, I remember most of my subscribers, especially those who are on the comment section. I remember most of you guys. I would even say by name, and places where you guys are from and all of that. Yeah, and funny enough, when you meet me in person, I forget people's names easily. And whatever. Like if I meet a person for the first time, I don't know if you guys have got the same problem. I meet a person and they say, "Hi, my name is King," and they say, "Hi, my name is Peter," whatever. But Peter is not a difficult name to remember. And after, especially with women, I don't remember women's names. That's why I just revert to calling every man my king, every woman my queen. That's me. Yeah, man. You've been here, fam. Peter Ntule, I applaud you for that. Thank you so much for showing your boy love. Yeah, so I've got an issue with um with remembering names. Uh, I just don't remember names. Like for me, I have to meet you like 3 or 4 times before I can say I can genuinely remember a person's name. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Click the like button so that we can spread the video. With live feed, the way they work, the more you like them, the more they spread. The more they spread in the to what they call it algorithm. So make sure that you click that like button. Thank you so much. Just click the like button, wipe your feet before coming in. And I don't want to miss comments. The last time I did a live feed, I missed so many comments. It was not even funny. So I don't want that mistake today. I want to be live also on my other phone. We've got a lot to discuss today. We've got a lot to discuss today. Mostly we'll be talking about politics. It looks like it's giving me problems about politics. We'll be talking about life in general. I need to anyway. We'll be talking about politics. We'll be talking about life in general. The political space is very interesting in Africa, in South Africa especially. We'll be speaking about Pan-Africanism and our plans for the channel, what we want to do for the channel, some of the ideas that you guys want to bounce off me. I'm a very open person. Please feel free to say whatever you want to say, obviously keeping it respectfully, and then we'll be definitely sharing that. Let me just according to my agenda, I wanted to take the personal stuff out first and then go to the politics, and then from the politics I go to what you call the pan-africanism topics. But yeah, let's start there. Please, guys, please click the like button and go on the comment section and tell me where are you watching me from so I can give you a shout out. Understand? So personally, there's a lot that has been happening on in my life, and it's so difficult juggling life in general, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 3 businesses that I'm running, small businesses, a perfume business, a small gym. Some of you might know that I'm a professional boxer. Good evening, Jerry. Good evening, Jerry. Thank you for tuning in. Some of you might know that I'm a professional boxer, so I train boxers also, and I train people. I do weight loss programs with people, and I'm a musician. Some of you might not know that I'm a musician. I'm a musician. I'm a poet. I'm a rapper, and yeah, I just do a lot of things. I had to cut last year because I was so focused on boxing. I had to cut being a musician because I play bass guitar in the church, and because of rehearsal times and everything clashing with training times for fighting, I had to cut some things out. I'm one of those people who's a jack of all trades, and people don't know that the saying of the jack of all trade is a master of none, but a jack of all trades is better than a master of none. That is the full saying that people don't know, that it's a jack of all trade is a master of none is just a half of the phrase. Morena, Kgotso Morena, thank you so much for tuning in. So yes, I have my 20, what you call 2023 was so difficult. Namibia, thank you for tuning in. guys, I work in Namibia border so many times, and it's not even funny. Jerry, in a village in Limpopo, guys, Limpopo is home for me. I enjoyed Limpopo this December. My goodness, it's been some time. There was some family politics with my father's side for when he passed away in 2002. So we are chosen one. Welcome. We had some family problems that we had to solve, but now that we are men, we are no longer children. We can go to elders and speak to them like properly and solve problems. So I encourage that in families. Like, don't let your family hate you for speaking the truth. But when you are still young, like, consider, count your words properly. But now that I'm in my mid 30s, going to my late 30s, Botswana is always on the comment section. Botswana, Kabelo, you also you've been a subscriber for some time now. I remember, I think you were the first person from Botswana to uh, to um, to subscribe, that I gave a shout out to, and also Enoch from Nelspray. Thank you so much for tuning in, my brother. I appreciate it so much. So now I'm losing my train of thought. So as uh, when it comes to family problems, just like, let your family hate you for speaking the truth. And by speaking the truth, I'm not saying being disrespectful, because when my father passed away, there was a fight for his body. My father explicitly said he wants to be buried in Mpumalanga. Um, wait, wait. Oh, you're from Malawi, the land of Bushiri. How was the crossover of Bushiri? When he was this side, Poliswa from Eastern Cape. Thank you so much from East London. Is there a city that I love more than East London in South Africa? My goodness, East London is like the best. East London is the best. Yo, East London, what a beautiful place you guys have. You people living in the coastal areas, you don't know how beautiful your places are. Only Mpumalanga is more beautiful than the coastal provinces. I promise you. So so my father said, I want to be buried where my children stay, but because we are coming from a royal family, like we are in the chiefhood of Guyane. They had to fight for his body. So my mother ended up saying, okay, if you want his body, then it's fine. Come and fetch it. Come and fetch it in Pumalang, because my father passed away in a car accident in Pumalang. We were still young. I think I was like 13 years or something like that. And then they refused to come and fetch the body. They said my mother must pay for everything and everything. So when they did that, then my mother decided, no, these people are crazy. I'm gonna bury my husband in Pumalang. So that the family friction started there. So my father's mother did not come to the funeral. My father's sister did not come to a funeral. My father's one brother did not come to the funeral. The other brother came. Some uncles came and stuff like that. So we grew up with that confusion, like, why did these people not come and bury their own blood? You understand? But because there were cows and money involved, royalty involved, and all that, you know how those things go in African families. So yeah, that's how we got to those things. But I was saying that to say this. So now that we are grown up, that I went to Guyana now, you face an uncle straight, like, hey, dude, wait a minute, why did things happen this way? What did you do? What was your consent? Why did you those type of questions, and they get answers because we are adults now. We can get to speaking straight to their face without talking too much about it. That stuff now, guys. I think Umkhonto Wesizwe is going to go into an alliance with the EFF. I'm waiting to see what Julius Malema is going to say, because he will be out in Mbombela. Is not in Moses? No, man. What is the stadium in KZN? Bombela, ne? Yeah, should be in Bombela. Yeah, he's out in Bombela. I think, I might be wrong. I think they're gonna come out and have a coalition government with the EFF to take over government. Also, I also believe that it is possible that towards the election date, Jacob Zuma might sit down with the Moses Mabida, thank you, with Mbombela is in Mpumalanga. Why am I confusing this thing? I've never been to Mbombela, that's why. Moses Mabida. Ne? So towards the elections, I see Jacob Zuma sitting down with the executive committee of the ANC and saying, listen, I will help you, because that's why he keeps on saying, I will die ANC, I will be ANC. And the ANC is treading carefully, because if they know politics carefully, they are not going to terminate Jacob Zuma's membership. They need to be careful on that. They need to be very careful on that. So I see him sitting down with them, say, listen, I will I will um I will come back to the ANC. I'll give you guys the votes, but my term is only one. Cyril Ramaphosa must go. And the ANC will be forced to choose uh, uh, between Cyril Ramaphosa and Mkhonto Wesizwe, the votes of Mkhonto Wesizwe. And I can see Jacob Zuma bringing back Ace Makhashula as the Secretary General of the ANC of the ANC. Tell me what you think about that. I can really see it happening. The momentum is no longer on the side of EFF, as much as we will as ANC will be in Bombela next week. Yeah, next week will for the January 8th statement. What is Cyril Ramaphosa going to say on the January 8th statement? What is he gonna say? You understand what I'm saying? What is he going to say? Because he's driving a broken bus. Bombela is in Pumalanga. Moses Mabida is in KZN. Yeah, why are we confusing this? Or you guys are confusing me, or am I confused? Yeah. So Bombela is in Pumalanga, guys. I'm right, ne? Bombela is in Pumalanga. Yes, and Moses Mabida is in if you know the comrades, if you know who Mbombela is and you know who Moses Mabida, it makes sense. Anyway, so the momentum is no longer on the EFF. I'm worried about that. You know, I love my EFF because of their pro-African policies. I love EFF so much because I love a party that stands up for African people. Mkhonto Wesizwe is not so much for African people, but for Black South Africans, which is also a plus. I'm not angry about that. So, yes, Devon is Moses. What is going on? Devon is Moses Mabida. And Bombela is in Mpumalanga. Can we shut this thing of the stadium out? Devon is Moses Mabida. Chosen One is telling us, and obviously Bombela is in Mpumalanga. Yo, okay. So yes, I'm worried about how the EFF is going to attack this thing of the momentum, trying to bring back the momentum. Because once Jacob Zuma starts touring South Africa, he will have the momentum. He can choose one province per 4 weeks or 5 week cycle, and it will land him to the election in Kenya. It will land him to what you call the election date. Let's hear what Peter says. Please go in the comment sections, click the like button, and feel free to give me your thoughts on the comment sections. We are talking today. Peter Ntulu says, what is scary with MK is that we don't even know their policies, the policies are, but already they are going so popular. Let me address that one first. In South Africa, anything that is new, anything that is vibey, is popular. Don't make a mistake. We South Africans follow trends like flies following shit. Look at Bosco Mota. Look at Bo share sheet. Look at the things that are trending in South Africa. South Africans don't care. Whatever is new. I mean, if Skomota was to, not Skomota, share sheet, if I was, the EFF actually used him for a gig in Pretoria, a youth gig there in Pretoria. If those people were to be used for campaigning, imagine how many votes they will bring into a political party. South Africans just follow anything. You ask them what is the policies of Mkhonto we Sizwe, they don't know. You ask them who are the leaders of Mkhonto we Sizwe, they don't know. What I've heard is that Mkhonto we Sizwe are even approaching Judge Mogoeng, of which I think if they can lock Judge Mogoeng in their political party, Mkhonto we Sizwe will win the elections. If they can lock that guy, if they can lock him in. So let's hear what Emmanuel is saying. Listen, I am the biggest critic, but at the same time, I am addicted to your content. What I am saying is that you're doing a superb job. Listen, why is it that us Africans, when someone disagrees with us, we consider them as enemies? We don't do that. Not in this channel. In this channel, someone can say, hey, you fool, whatever. I have the maturity to understand that in this topic, me and that person don't agree. Understand? There is a lot of black African people, friends that I have in the DA, some colored friends I have in the PA. Me and those people, when it comes to political ideology, we are on opposite sides of the streets. But it does not mean I must hate that person. Understand? It does not mean just because. Let me give you a good example. I don't agree with 90% of what Penwell, the Black Pen, says. I don't agree with him. I don't. If you've been following my channel, you know I've even made videos about him because I hate it when people take the African agenda out of the way and try to unify us with white people and try to make white people as superior to us black people. I hate that. Understand? But I can tell you, there is topics where I can agree 100% with Penwell. I'm like, lap, understand? We are around the same age, me and Penwell. So there's no need for a deep rooted hatred for one another as Africa. Like I said, when I fight my African brother, I fight with the hope of conversion. I want to convert you to the truth. But if I can't, then I leave you away. If I fight a Caucasian person, I'm fighting to kill. You understand what I'm saying? So, Manuel, my brother, we are one. You see, King, the foundation of what? Chenga, fully Chenga modern wear, Chenga from, I can see from whatever tribe. I would love to send you some wear for yourself. Yeah. My email. If you watch my other videos, my email is there. I will appreciate some wear so I can promote. Black Hat that has sent some wear to me. The first time I wear their T-shirt, they got orders from Eastern Cape. Black Hat is in Johannesburg, Soweto. I am in Kimberley. They have never met me. They send me somewhere and stuff like that. And I appreciate it so much. And they got orders from that. So I'll try by all means to promote black-owned companies. If you're not black-owned, don't even try. So yes, I will appreciate that. Unfortunately, I can't write, or let me write my email. Can I write my email? I'm new on these things of live messages are unavailable. Let me see if I can't write a message here. Oh, Nkosiam. We are so new to this live thing. We don't even know. Let me see if I can log in with my other phone and write my email there so we can be connected. We can be connected. So we can be connected. Thank you for that. Where are you watching me from? Wolf. Where is that? Mbonambi, where is Wolf? Wolf. I've never heard of that place. Let me write my email on the comment section so you guys can get that email so that you can send me that merchandise. I'll really appreciate it. My email is on the comment section if you check it now. Swaziland, my goodness, Swaziland, you and BJ from Swaziland and Rwanda, those two countries have got the most beautiful women on in the world. Swaziland and Rwanda. Swaziland and Rwanda. Yeah. Before I lose my train of thought, I need to keep to my notes, guys. You guys are taking me out, but I'm here to speak to you for just 1 hour. It's been like 27 minutes, so we've got 30 minutes to go. Please click the like button so it can notify the other subscribers that we are live. Please, I'll appreciate that. Please click the like. Swaziland, guys, Swaziland, and no wonder the king is marrying every woman there. Icon, Swaziland women are beautiful. Rwanda, Swaziland, you guys are in the top 5 in Africa. I'm not sure which other countries we can put in there. Obviously, I'll be biased to South Africa, but I would say Swaziland and Rwanda. From the pictures, from the pictures and the few people I've met from those two countries, I'll end up taking a second wife. Because Swaziland is too hot, too hot. Yeah. So we as Africans must never get to a point where when we fight, ladies and gentlemen, when we disagree, there is going to be content that I post that you strongly disagree with. But it does not mean that you should take it personal or hate me for it to the point where you can unsubscribe. It's fine, but continue watching because the watching is very important. And Tanzania, those queens are hot. Tanzania. Yeah, no, I'll have to withdraw or withheld my comment about Tanzania. I've been to Tanzania, so no, not close to Swaziland, not close to Rwanda. I've never been to Rwanda or Swaziland, but just here the way I'm defending them, icon. You see, so guys, when we speak about 2024. The most important thing is generating multiple streams of incomes. That for me, that is my ultimate goal. I want to Ethiopia. Yeah, you meant Ethiopia. How missing Mangele and Tanzania Ethiopia, guys, let's keep focused now. There are some queens here on their comment sections. Yeah, but I agree with you. Ethiopia will be in my top 5 in Africa when it comes to beautiful women. Ethiopia, Swaziland, Rwanda, Ethiopia. We shot in 2 countries more, guys. Go on the comment section and tell me which other 2 countries we can include there. Anyway, multiple streams of income is us Africans helping each other in terms of business ideas. I'm selling colognes. I don't want to stand up and go and fetch the cologne now, but I'm selling perfumes, like colognes. Oil-based perfumes. One of my subscribers said, King, let me your colognes, your perfumes in Johannesburg. Send me some stock. I'll put in a 50 rand, and I will I will I will get a commission through that. And I said no. Why must I give you my stock when I can link you with the shops where I'm buying the stuff? I can link you. There's no need for you to sell my stuff. I'm doing okay this side. Let's design the logo. Let me show you where I get the stuff. You sell your own stuff. It's the same thing, the same bottle, the same quality, the same everything. And that is us Africans opening doors for each other. I remember when I wrote my book. I'm writing a second book. It's called Seed of a Black Man. The first book I wrote is I Said Linna. I Said Linna is a book I wrote some time ago, and I was unemployed when I wrote this book. And I remember I had credit at Game the shop, where I think I had 10,000 credit. They gave me 10,000 credit. I don't know how they gave me 10,000 credit, but I have used that credit, and I think on the credit card, on the shopping cart, 1,500 rand was left on the shopping cart, meaning I've used the 8,500. So I'm going in the game. My wife calls me and says, "Listen, the nappies are finished. The nappies are finished. The child does not have milk and whatever. Can you please buy some stuff and send them?" Because my wife was in Kuruman that time. I'm in Kimberley. So I'm thinking, well, I'm not gonna be able to pay game anymore because I'm unemployed now. Let me go swipe this 1,500 rand and throw away this card. So I go to game. I take the goods, nappies, things for the child only. Put nappies in, 2 packets in. I make sure these goods go up to like 1,200 rand. I go to the cashier, ring those stuff. She takes my card and swipes it, and she says, "Listen, sir, for in order for you to get these goods, you need to pay 800 rand." And I don't have 800 rand. That was one of the most embarrassing moments in my life. Looking back, it was not embarrassing, but at that time, it was embarrassing because I wanted to buy nappies for my child, and I could not afford buying nappies. This is 2015. Then I started writing a book. I Said Linna. I started listening to stories of DJ Spoo, DJ Spoo. Um, DJ Spoo saying that he comes from a home, from a shack, and there are like 7 children in that shack and stuff like that. And I'm like, but Abu Vusi Tembe Kwayo, okay, Vusi Tembe Kwayo did not come from a very poor family. But anyway, people come from poor families like myself. And I'm like, no, man, why is it that I can't make it? Why is it that other people are doing it and they come from worse situations, and I can't do it? Why is it? Then I started writing the book I Said Linna. I'm going to give away these books, guys. I'm gonna give away these books. I'm gonna send you these books via PEP. So the chapters on my book is the first chapter is the painful truth. The painful truth is me awakening to the realization of my situation. The most important chapter in my book is chapter 3, of which is titled "No CV for My Children." So ever since I wrote this book, I said to myself, my children are not going to type a CV. I'm going to build an empire for my children. And I started doing that ever since. Of course, we're still far because we're the first generation. There's no millionaire in my family. There's no such thing. There is those close to 1 million, or maybe with assets, maybe a house and a car that cost more than 1 million. But there's no like millionaires in my family. Understand? So we're trying to be the first. Um, Let me hear what you are saying on the comment section. You're saying, can the citizens call for the unsealing of this? but you want to challenge Cyril Ramaphosa's files. You want to. Why did these people attack Busisiwe Mkhwebane with so much passion? You understand? There is no way we are going to, in our dreams, only Busisiwe Mkhwebane knows what is going on those files. What the question you should be asking is, why is the law allowing sealing of information, sealing of files? Say no, that file is confidential. The public can know this. Why is there a law clause that allows that? That is the question. Busisiwe Mkhwebane was the best public protector in South Africa, in the history of South Africa. Or let me just say the best female, because the other two gentlemen did great, and I've showed you guys that they did so good that their work went unnoticed because they were doing good, but they were towing the line. Busisiwe Mkhwebane for me was the best because she stood up and said, no, but the laws and what is happening in this country is not benefiting black people. Why is the Reserve Bank doing that? Why is SARS doing that? Why is Cyril Ramaphosa doing it? Then they started cutting her head off. All this time, she was the best. Even the DA, when she was in the interview, they said, wow, this is the best woman we've ever had. She will take from Thuli Madonsela and she will do great and everything. But as soon as she started fiddling with things of Reserve Bank, that poor Ndebele woman did not know what was coming for her. She did not know what was coming for her. Please, if you just joined, just go in the comment section and tell me where you are watching me from. Don't forget to like. We are left with like 20 minutes of the live stream. I might just go a little bit more, but anyway, depending on how the topics come on the comment section. So once you go, there is no winning against Cyril Ramaphosa when it comes to the courts. His silence, for me, is him strategizing, because Cyril Ramaphosa is not a loud mouth, like I said, Bo Jacob Zuma, Bo Ace Makhashula, Fikile Mbalula, and all of the likes. Cyril Ramaphosa works like a silent killer, slow poison in the background. The courts will sort you out. So they are looking with the files. What can they do to silence this Jacob Zuma? Because remember, what you South Africans don't understand is that a president is not only supported by white businesses in South Africa, but international businesses also. It is illegal in South Africa for a political party to gain to take international funding for campaigning. Some of you don't know this, but that's why you are here. You can't take, for example, Coca-Cola can't sponsor a campaign of you being wanting to be a president. Can't sponsor the PA, the ANC, the DA, or whatever. But what they can do, they can infiltrate that money via a white business. Remember what white people said? White people said, if we knew that democracy would make us so rich, we would have given democracy to black people in 1985. That is what they said. That is how good that is how good democracy has been to white people. You guys see BEE, Jacob Zuma is making his black friends rich. You don't have an idea what is going on. We told you on this channel, I told you, the Gupta's company only had 3%, was supplying 3% of the coal in Eskom. 3%. This 3% was enough to make white people go crazy. Black people don't know. Black people don't know that only 3% of the company of the Guptas was supplying coal. And that 3% is millions. You must remember, Eskom is a lot of money. It's millions. Yeah, correct. He was touching the untouchables. So the Guptas were also touching the untouchables. They were touching money that is meant for white people and some black elites that kiss white people's asses. Now, Jacob Zuma is bringing people that don't kiss white people's asses. Well, not bring, because he found them there. So um, they use the press. Remember, ENCA people, I'm gonna give you bombs. ENCA is owned by Johan Rupert. Why don't you guys know this? Go and Google. You want to make me angry when I Peter. You have to, that snake Pravin. That snake Pravin was also one of the reason why there was that Zuma must fall march. Remember that Zuma must fall march came as a result of Jacob Zuma firing Pravin as the Minister of Finance and putting in the Black Mamba, Melusi Gigabyte. Can you guys remember that? And Gigabyte, his job was to pass, to sign off monies that is going to make sure that ESCOM remains a government institution, make sure that these people get their papers, the home affairs and all of that. I'm trying to read the comment. Hola, bra. Akumzi here from Ekomani, following you always. Keep up the good work and like the truth as a seeker and speaker of the truth. Thank you so much, Akumzi. Akumzi, nice name, Akumzi. Nice name. You people have got nice names. I named my child Isa. Now, Isa is an Arabic word if you take it alone. But my thinking of Isa was I shortened the word Isalimudim because obviously I don't want my child writing Isalimudimu in what you call as a name. A crutch. Other children are writing 6 letters of their names. My child will be having 12 letters. So I named my child Isa, which means Isalemudim. He is still God. And I named my firstborn Hosi, and the two names joined together is as Khosi Isalemudim. So let's think when we are naming our children. So yeah, so that is what is happening, King. King, I made a prediction that after the Ramaphosa ANC will be in Motsepe, and they try to save the ANC. What do you think? Okay, let me address this Pravin nonsense first before I come to that. Pravin is a multiple shareholder in mines, in big vets. His daughter is eating money. His daughter was flagged in the what you call Bosasa state capture thing. Nothing happened to Pravin's daughter, but Dutizane Zuma still does not have a bank account in South Africa. His money, his millions are still frozen even today. His money are still frozen till today. So Pravin is a very powerful person. His silence is because he's untouchable. He's untouchable because there's white companies behind him and they need him there. And he's placed strategically in the sector that he's in. Well, the same with this big stomach, Montage. ANC is called useless people, yo. So Pravin, he must put his weight behind Cyril Ramaphosa and try to assist him in winning against Jacob Zuma. Because should Jacob Zuma come or should the ANC lose power, even the youth league of the ANC wants Pravin out. Because they can see that this old man is hindering our progress as South Africans. Did I address everything? Or the what you call the Motsepe. Once you see me, so-called billionaires, the first billionaire, whatever, multi-billionaire, coming into politics, just know it's not true. They are not billionaires. What is it as a billionaire would you want in politics? Yes. These people are spinning the car now. Anyway, um, a billionaire in politics for me is a useless thing. It's a useless thing. What a black billionaire in politics? I mean, we can make an example with Donald Trump, but that's the only example we can make. Jin Jong Young also, but there's a family wealth and stuff like that. Once Patrick Motsepe come to politics, do you think he will advocate for black empowerment? Forget about it. It's not going to happen. But I'm not going to say never, never going to happen. We'll never know. Politics is like the Cape Town weather; it's unpredictable, so we don't know what will happen. And I really, I can't predict. But I don't see him. I think if he was to get into politics, he would have done it long time ago. I mean, Cyril is his what is a brother-in-law, so I think he has the swing to get in politics. What he will do, Patrick Motsepe, is to fund Cyril Ramaphosa to remain in power so that his businesses can keep on growing on the side. Upitan Tuli says no one will save the ANC. They are not coming back strong this year. Yeah, but the problem I see with South Africans is that you guys are not speaking about the IEC. Is the IEC uncorruptible? Huh? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be so strong. Let me tell you what happens because I'm working for government. Because so many political parties are mayors and MAs, and they are in municipalities and all of that. The ANC did something that is very smart. They closed off the funding in political in departments, all the departments. I work in a department, so they said there is something called cost containment. The government does not have money. Godongwayo did not release money to departments, so meaning our jobs were limited into what we are doing. But the honest truth is that they were limiting that money because they don't want those political parties to use state-owned funds for campaigning. Understand? So I might be fired for what I'm saying, but it's the truth. So if we get fired, it's fine. Government can use state-owned money for campaigning for elections. It's possible, but the ANC, knowing that, they said no. Let's rather close the tap so that other political parties don't have the financial muscle. Because remember, campaigning is money, guest houses, petrol, food, T-shirts, and all of that. Government departments, they make sure either through the supply chain directly or through tenders. We issue a tender, and then in that tender, please make sure that you print us 50,000 T-shirts, for example. That's what they do. So yeah, the thing of not coming back to the ANC not coming back, I also don't see the ANC coming back. I've spoken to people from all provinces, and there isn't one province I've spoken to, and people are confident with the ANC coming back. Please click the like button and go in the comment section and give me your thoughts about anything that you want to speak about in South Africa. We are not too far from ending the live stream. Comfort the 101 says, King, who are you voting for? It's gonna be between the EFF, and my vote is not a secret because I'm a Pan-Africanist. So there isn't many Pan-Africanist parties to choose from. The ATM is a Pan-Africanist channel. I love its channel. Party, I love them so much. They are just too small. The EFF, good movement to vote for me as a Pan-Africanist. They took my party out. Black First, Land First was my party. That's the party I voted for last time because I saw how those people made white people go crazy, and that's me. As long as white people love you in South Africa, it means that you are not pro-African. Understand? So it will be between that. I will see if I vote for Mkhonto Wesizwe. Like the likeliness of that happening, it's not big, but you guys know how much I love Jacob Zuma because I kept on saying Jacob Zuma was the best president because Jacob Zuma was the only black president hated by white people to the point where they organized a national march. And I think they, because of the attachment of the ANC with other countries and all of that, the ANC was not the proper vehicle to bring land and all of those things to black people because they are funded too much by all of these people. I talked about yesterday about the banks funding some political leaders in the ANC for not voting for a state-owned bank to be built. So those type of things, the ANC is too tainted, too dirty, too it's inside the mud. That's why they can't do many things in um, for black people. Understand? So I hope I answered that question. Let's see. He will finish the privatization project started by the brother-in-law. Yeah. You are right. With you're speaking about Patrice Motsepe. Yeah, they want to take Eskom. They want to take Transnet. Those two companies is multi-billion companies. They will make money. I don't know what these people are doing with billions. What are you doing with a billion? You know, I want to build a Pan-African school, the first of its kind here in South Africa. Emmanuel, I'll read your comment now. And I want to change the school system in terms of how schools are set up. You know, where children come in, there's a desk and there's a chalkboard and they sit in rows. For me, that is still the colonized way of teaching our children. I'm not going to do that. How did we Africans transfer knowledge from one another to another? At the fire, right? And at the fire, what is the seating arrangements in the fire? The person who's telling the story, in the middle there is a fire, and we sit around. So I want to change the seating arrangement into a boardroom type of a setup and make people feel important. Make people feel like they are going to contribute to whatever topic is in hand instead of just sitting there and conditioning them to be what you call workers. So that's what I want to do. I want to build a Pan-African. I want to build this channel first and other businesses that I want to do on the side so that 3, 4, 5 years from now, when I make the noise and I start building the school, I will have momentum. You need to have a name. I can't just come out now and say, hey, my name is King 053 Kagiso Hlongwane from Kimberley. I want to build a school. Who's going to take me serious? I'm going to become a joke. I'll become a joke to people, but not to myself because I know I'm going to do it. So I want to bring African children back. But hopefully, remember, borders are opening. There's 3 or 4 countries in Africa that are passportless. You don't need a passport to come in. 3, 4, 5 years from now, you will see other countries opening up. Morocco opened up for what you call Burkina Faso. I can go on and on. Countries are opening up for each other in Africa to say, man, free trade. You guys can come in. Just identify yourself on the border post. Don't come in illegally, meaning don't come in without identifying yourself. So when we say borderless Africa, I did a story about the PA going to the border and doing nonsense. Let me not say those people. When we say a borderless Africa, we mean people need to move freely, but need to identify themselves. Once you identify yourself via fingerprint at the border post, via your ID card, identification card, you're free to go into South Africa. You're free to go into Lesotho. There must not be any limitation in terms of movement. Cars must drive as much as they want. Trucks with goods must drive as much as they want. Nobody must be restricted in movement. In that way, even when you commit a crime or you do something wrong, we are able to trace you down because we know who you are. We know who crossed the border. Understand? It's those type of things. We find fingerprints. If someone comes from Zimbabwe illegally, so and come to South Africa and they kill someone and they find fingerprints. Those fingerprints, they can't do anything with them because through the border crossing, fingerprints were not taken. So it's those type of things that we need to do that will make Africa better. That will make the only reason most South Africa are resistant to that is because they feel threatened. The threat comes from the same fear that white people want. That's why white people, when you come to a suburb and there's too many black people, they move out. They move to a more expensive suburb. That's why white people stay in farms. They don't want to mix with anyone. So that's what I will say in terms of that. Kabelo from Limpopo, thank you so much. Welcome, guys. Make sure that you click the like button. I don't want to miss anyone's comment. We are almost out of time. We're almost out of time. He will finish the presentation that I've read. What is your take on the DA post Helen Ziller? I've always said the DA made the biggest blunder they did was to chase Mmusi Maimane out. Why? Because Mmusi Maimane is a coconut. Understand? I am one of those people also that don't advocate for interracial marriages, black marrying white, and so on. Once you do that, for me as a black man, I know love, man. I know love will make you do things, but for me, show me a poor black man that married a rich white woman. Show me one. Show me one. You can go in the comment section now and tell me. Show me one poor black brother that married a white rich person. Not this nonsense that's happening now with America and the green card and all of that. That stuff is happening only on TV. Understand? So the DA firing Mmusi Maimane was their biggest mistake. Was them showing us their racism, even during Helen Ziller. Remember Helen Ziller before she got out, she said colonialism was better than democracy, meaning apartheid was better than what is happening now. So fuck Helen Ziller. To hell with John Steenhuisen with his matric. How can a person with matric come and guys, we are in trouble. We're in trouble. I don't like the DA. I'm not going to pretend. I feel sorry for my African brothers and sisters who are still in the party, ignorant of the fact that the black people that have left the party have flagged racism as one of the reasons they left the DA. So for me, it's like hi man, these people they are not serious. The DA knows that it does not have the numbers. Peter McKenzie said they even offer the white businesses in Cape Town have offered him 200 million. I'm not sure how true is that. Or did he say 20 million? I think he said 20 million, not 200 million. 20 million not to campaign in Cape Town. So the DA know that they don't have power to keep the other political parties away, and they don't have the power to win vote for vote outright against the ANC. Even a weak ANC will beat the DA. So they did this moonpeg shot nonsense, the multi-party charter, to try and bring these small parties and try to add the numbers. But even in that, adding those numbers, it still does not add up to 30%. So the DA is a political party that is slowly dying. I think Cyril Ramaphosa is is the same as John Steenhuisen, is there to kill the party. John Steenhuisen is there to advocate for white supremacy in the party, and that is killing the party. The colored people, they see that, they move into the PA. The black people, they see that they've got multiple parties to move to now. So for me, it's like the DA, I'm giving them 2 more elections. There will be no more. There will be no more. Absolutely no more. That is my take. King, I see you. I see the PN Gayton around in Zimbabwe border. Yes, I did make a video about that, guys. I just need to edit it. You guys will get it tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock sharp. Every day, 7 o'clock, I'm uploading. I'm not sure if you are aware. Consistent when it comes to that. We are here to work on YouTube. Don't have time for playing. So Peter again is asking, who are you voting for? I said, guys, my vote is not a secret. I'm a Pan-Africanist channel. I'm voting for those who are advocating for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency. Anyone that is speaking about that, you know who are those people. Yeah. Ukolisa is saying, my brother, next time you should have topics about the IEC because the opposition camp campaign a lot, then their voters are stolen easily by the IEC and the ANC because of the weak party agents. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. And that's what I keep on saying. If you're listening to me all the time, Koliswa, I said, what makes us think that this IEC is not corruptible completely? To give the ANC 48.2%, and then the ANC can collide with a small party like the ATM, what other small party? The Good Party, the NPA, whatever. These small little parties that they can just get just to go over 50%. What is making us so sure that the billions of rands that Abosira Ramaphosa are having in the couches, they can't buy the IEC? Who had, remember, in government and in private sector, wherever, for you to get a pension package of 2 million, you have to work no less than 30 years. My mother has been working for government since 1985. 1985. Her pension, the last time we checked, is not even 8 million. Since 1985, working for a department, for government department, she does not have 8 million. So don't tell me about IEC employees. 200,000, 1 million. You know, just a white company coming and says, listen, take 100 million. Make sure that you don't lose these elections. Here's 100 million. Make sure that you don't lose these elections. Go to the IEC boss. I'm like, hey man, you've been struggling for long, man. Huh? How many men and women of integrities are going to say no to a 5 million rand in cash? In cash, you and me, would we say no to a 2 million in cash when your salary is 200,000 per annum? You are earning less than 30,000 a month. Don't tell me about the party agents. Those ones can be bought with a 1,000 rand, 2,000 rand, 5,000 rand, 10,000 rand. So I'm not going to put my entire hope on those people to count the votes and sign them off. They can be bought. They can definitely be bought. You are right, Koliswa. You are quite correct. We can make a topic about it, and really, I don't trust the IEC. I know they've been good, supposedly. So far, they are better than Zimbabwe and other countries and all that. But for me, I'm not going to rule out the possibility of them, just let's just give ANC 48%, 47%, and it's systematically calculated so much that they will give the good party. Who's that lady at the good party? It's not Helen Ziller. Who's the lady at the good party again? That colored lady. She's so irrelevant. I forgot her name. It's Helen Ziller and whatever her name is. Yeah, they'll give that party 1% because Cyril Ramaphosa had a deal with her. That's why she was one of the ministers when Cyril Ramaphosa became president for the first time, made a minister. Such pure nonsense. So, yeah. Patricia Delel is the name I'm looking for. Ne? Patricia Delel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, I'm still up there on the comments. I'm still up there, so I don't see the comments below. Some of you are answering Peter there. I want to close the chat. Black Heart is in the house. Damn, why do I feel like I'm late? You are late, man. You missed you missed a lot. I've been speaking for 1 hour now. Black Heart, thank you so much. One of my sponsors in the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I hope I'm gonna get more merchandises this year for the for the what you call for the elections, so I can look nice through Cyril West. Okay, so now the question I'm going to ask on the Namibia is in the house. Namibia, I love you so much, guys. Namibia is another province of Southern Africa, not South Africa. Namibia has got a population of less than 3 million people. Huh? Am I right? Am I right, guys? I know I'm right. Namibia has got a population less than 2.5 million people. You can just Google and tell me that. You can just Google and tell me that. So I don't understand why Namibia is a country on its own. I don't understand why South Africa, Lesotho, Swaziland, 2.5 million. Yeah, 2.5 million is 2.5 million is a province here in South Africa. It's not a country. It's not a country. 2.5 million. My goodness, I would be the best boxer in Namibia if I was in Namibia. I know Lucas. What's his? I've got a friend by the name of Lucas. What's Lucas's name? Boxer that came and fought here in South Africa. Love them so much. Namibians. Namibians. Why are you guys so chill? Namibians are such nice people, you know. Not nicer than Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean people are those people are. I don't want to say soft people. I want to use the word kind people. Zimbabweans are the kindest people you will ever meet in your life. I don't care what you say. I'm not saying every Zimbabwean is kind, but most Zimbabweans, kind people. They are not radical like these ones from Lesotho. My Lesotho brothers don't play around. Those are women and men. You know how it is. We want to know the name of your school, King. You skipped that question. Or the name of the school. I haven't thought that far. Eh? Yeah, I was thinking a Pan-Africanist Institute of Southern Africa, or something like that. Something in those something in those along those lines. The name is not much more important to me than what is going to be taught to me, because we'll be dealing with the 4 semesters, 4 subjects that I want to deal on. The number 1, which is agriculture. The number 2, which is the financial market. Physical and spiritual studies. And what was the other ones? I wrote them down this other day. The other one is education. So the education, the history of our continent, and how our information was changed. Name of places. What were the original name of the places? What was the original name of SADC? What was the original name of Africa? Who came up with this name Africa? Why was Africa called Ethiopia in the back days, the camels and all of that? So I want to teach my people that. But most of all, I want to teach the Black excellence and Black love to the coming generation. Remember, children, I can't teach my child alone how to love other African children. I can do that, but once you teach children in a group, you stand a better chance of impacting the surrounding area, the community, and the country, the province at large. So if we have that in, it's like having, boys high. I was in boys high, Kimberly boys high. Back in my days, boys high boys, we used to walk so proud that, yeah, I come from boys high, and it was a status coming from boys high. So I want to give these children that status of saying, I come from that school, that Pan-African school where black excellence is preached like nobody's business. We know ourselves spiritually, we know ourselves physically, we're infiltrating the agriculture market, we're infiltrating the financial market, the education semester. Why am I saying semester? Criteria. What is that word that I'm looking for? That word I'm looking for. We're changing what our children are learning. We're changing them and giving them only the things that they need in life. What I went to for school was a daycare for me up to grade 12. The only thing I learned in school, is how to manage relationships and how to live with other children. But what I learned in the textbooks is not applicable to life. You understand what I'm saying? Here's what I said. That's why I told you guys, for those who are coming in just new, I'm going to give away books, guys. It's 10,000 subscribers. We need to give away some books. I said, Linda, the third chapter on my book is no CV for my children. Why is that? Let's say your child at grade 12 says, Dad, I want to start a restaurant. Grade 12. Or maybe they even show the signs of liking to cook and bake and whatever during high school. And you say to your child, listen, let me invest in your dream. Remember, anything in life, to perfect it, you can ask the business people. They are here on the comment section. Black Heart, ask them. Ask the business people. They will tell you. Anything in life, the first year, you are learning from your mistakes. You are making mistakes. Second year, you are learning from the mistakes. First year, let me say that again properly. The first year, you are making mistakes. First year of business. If you don't have mentorship, the first year you will be making a lot of mistakes. I don't care if you open a barber shop, whatever, there is mistakes that you're going to make. The second year, you'll be learning from those mistakes. The correction of that mistakes in the third year will be implementing a good product. The fourth year is perfecting the product. So if your child wants to start a restaurant and my child wants to start a restaurant, you send your child to varsity to go and study hospitality and tourism and all of that. I invest the same money, the tuition that we pay. How much is varsities these days? Almost 70,000 a year. Good varsities, some are even more. If I can invest 70,000 in my child for 3 years, are they not going to be perfect after those 3 years compared to your child who is in varsity? When your child finishes in varsity, what are they doing with their degree and diploma? Looking for a job. My child will already have a job. My child will probably employ your child. No CV for my children means exactly that. Let's invest in the dreams. But if you as a parent has never taken any risks in life, if you as a parent you are scared to even take a loan to buy something that will, like, for example, my friend said in Pumalanga, said last year, 2022, they drove around looking for ice. They are drinkers. So they were looking for ice, and the ice machine in their location was broken where they buy ices. So they had to travel like almost 20 kilometers looking for ice, and they eventually found it in my hood in Kwamhlanga. And when I saw him there, I'm like, what are you guys doing here? He says, no, we came to buy ice, and I'm like, no man, there's how many garages that you passed? How many shops did you pass? He says, brother, there's no ice. So this in 2023, I told him towards the end of the year, I said, listen, you remember that ice problem of yours? Go and purchase an ice machine. He came back with prices of 32,000 and whatever. He does not have that money. I said to him, go and take a loan. A loan? No, I can't. He qualifies. He's a doctor. He's a doctor. Ntanga ukhona la ama-commentini or kuphi ma ukhona ntanga comment lapho utshelela abantu ukuthi le nto engiyikhulumayo iqiniso. I forced him to take the loan. He took the loan. By 20 December, he told me ice is selling like crazy. So if you, as a parent, don't take risks, you will be afraid to support your child's dreams. Remember, our children's dreams are going to be different from us. Our children's dreams is Forex, cryptocurrency. What we do as parents, we want to what you call Tulane Lamine, I'm going to sort you out, don't worry. Let me write my email again so that you guys can Tulane, you're one of the people that's gonna get the book, my brother. Don't worry. Send me an email. Send me an email. On the comment section, my email is there. Let me write Tulane's name here. Tulane who? Lamine. He was making so much money, he could not believe that he said by March he would finish paying the loan and all of that. So if you don't take the risk, you are not going to be able to what you call, to support your children's dreams. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to. I am the first professional boxer in my family. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the first professional boxer, and I started boxing late. I started boxing when I was 27, so that's late. Usually people box when they are still young in high school and all that. So because I start late, I am so much behind compared to the other children. Other children have got brothers, big brothers that boxed. They've got fathers that boxed, and they've got their second or third generation of boxing in their family. So I have to work 10 times hard to catch up to those children. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? The same applies in any aspect in life. Marriage, successful marriages in your family, how many are they? Business, successful businesses in your family, how many are they? Education, successful graduates in your family, how many are they? You understand? We can go spiritual, we can go, the topics don't end. Because I can see some African brothers are struggling, some African families are struggling, I'm going to take their children to my school. Because in my school, I will have what you call, I will have professionals in different fields, in different sectors that will assist our children. When we speak about farming, we are not going to speak about farming. We are going to go to the farm. We're going to go to Tulane Dlamine's farm, who is a farmer, a black farmer, and our children learn farming. Because you guys don't have an idea how much the startup cost for agriculture is. I'm telling you, you as the first generational farmer, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. You can do potatoes or cabbages or livestock. You don't stand a chance because of the lack of knowledge that you have, the lack of experience that you have. In farming, you cannot say, no, I want to learn on the job. You'll be making mistakes that cost you money. So that's where this school will be coming in. We're going to cut the mistake period, the mistake phase where you don't have to make these mistakes because we have made the mistakes. It's like someone saying, I want to start a YouTube channel. I can give coaching for a YouTube channel. Why? I have done it. I can tell you how to reach 10,000 subscribers. That's what I can do. A person who's got 100,000 subscribers can teach me how to do 100,000 subscribers and avoid some of the mistakes that they did. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, our schools right now don't teach us to avoid mistakes. Only when you work, after you are working for 5 years, you look around your company. For example, in my department, I've got people that have been working for people who are 42, who have been working for 15 years in the department and don't have a car, don't have a house, never got a promotion, um, earning 15,000 rand. You come in, you're also earning 15,000 rand. When do you think your situation is going to improve? When do you, without business, ladies and gentlemen, forget your situation will never improve. Sell something. I don't know where we are going there, but anyway, it's credible information. It's useful information. Sell something. Type aware, Green World, STC 30, Herbal Life. Selling those things, you are training your sales muscles. You are training because whatever you are selling in your mind, at the back of your mind, ownership must come to mind. I told you I sell perfumes. I started selling. What is the that brand that I was selling of perfumes? Oh my God, I forgot the brand name, which is good anyway. I forgot the brand name. If I remember it, I'll tell you. When I sold those perfumes, I asked myself, but where are these people getting these colognes from? Where are they getting them? How are they mixing them? Because I looked at the product, I'm like, but I can do better than this. And then my friend in Joburg called me and said, King, I see you selling perfumes. Let me connect you to someone that sells them in bottles, big bottles, 500 milliliters, 1 liters, and whatever. And you can mix them yourself. I'm like, what? I can do that? Okay. Then I started. I wish I had one of my perfumes here. I don't want to stand up here. They are here in the house. Anyway, and I went and then started selling the perfumes, and then I started my own brand, the Hosi. But because Samsawa Usaris and we are small businesses, we don't register that. We don't register the name, the company. We just trademark it. You send your logo to yourself so that someone can steal it on your email. You email it to yourself to prove should you want to fight in the court of law someday if someone steals your material or your work. Yeah, I'm going to end it in 7 minutes, guys. Let's conclude. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We as Africans need to teach our children that. So my son is not gonna have to make mistakes that I made in my life. My son wants to box, so I know what boxing feels like. I know how cutting weight feels like. I know how it feels. There's information I can transfer to my child should they seriously want to pursue boxing to a professional level where I can protect him from hurting himself. Unlike me, who does not have a father, who does not have an uncle or anyone that does boxing I'm the first generation. When I was in Guyana now, my cousins wanted me to fight everyone in Guyana because they don't understand what professional boxing is. They just know I can throw hands like a king. Yeah, fight this one, fight that one, fight that one. And I was like, "Hey, I'm not fighting for free. If you guys want to really fight, let's put money on the line and do some sango stuff." So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. The first live, I'll go live again on Saturday 9 o'clock again. What today is Thursday, yeah. So I'll go live on Saturday 9 o'clock again. Um, I'm still learning some of this live thing. I want to, when I go live, post pictures and all that. I'm still learning. I'm a very small YouTuber, guys. I'm a very small YouTuber, and I believe that most of you can do the YouTube thing. Yes, the money is not that much in the beginning, but I'm telling you, it's better than nothing. It's better than. I was speaking to a fellow YouTuber of mine who just got monetized with 1,000 subscribers, and it's like, King, I'm so excited, whatever. I said, listen, man, we are going to change this world, man. We are going to change this world. Keep on doing. He does this the same content as me of Pan Africanism, and but he does Christianity and all of that. And that's another thing. Uh, I'm a very knowledgeable person when it comes to spiritual religion. Let me say not spiritual. Let me say religion topics. I'm a person who loved studying other religions. When I finally sat down in Christianity, I studied many religions, and I saw the similarities in all of them, and I compared to all of them. I was involved in debates in my time. I think 4 or 5 years ago, where they would bring a Rastafarian friend, a Muslim friend. They'll bring me as the Christian friend. They'll bring a African spiritualist, and they'll bring an atheist, and they will sit us around and let us debate. But looking back, it was a fruitless activity that we were doing, debating each other on which religion is better and all of that. So I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to that. With the Bible, the 88 books of the full Bible in Ethiopia, which books were left out, why they were left out, who compiled the Bible, and all of that. But once I started pursuing Pan Africanism, I saw how much religion divides Africans. That's why you will not hear me a lot speaking about spiritual things. It's not that I'm ashamed of my spiritual um, standings, but religion divides us as Africans. We can debate that forever. Once a Muslim and a Christian comes, the Christians don't like non-Christians. This I don't want it. You are African before you are anything else. You are African before you are anything else. Remember that. Remember that. So when I see you, before you open your mouth, I don't know that you are a Christian. I don't know that you are a Muslim. I don't know you are, well, if you are Sangoma, I'm probably going to see with the beads and everything. But I'm not going to know your spiritual beliefs or your religion beliefs by just looking at you. So as Africans, I'm saying let's love each other by just looking at, if you are in a aeroplane, yeah, and you are flying around in the world, and and there's only white people in the plane. You look back, and there's an African brother sitting there. Can be an African brother from Ghana, can be an African brother from Cote d'Ivoire, from Kenya, or whatever. You smile because there's only two Africans. It's only you. It's only the two of you. You understand? You look at that specific point. Religion does not matter. What matters is the color of our skin. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So yeah, if you have never been in a situation like that where there was a lot of Afrikaanse mense rond julle and there's net twee van julle kaffers, I promise you don't know the feeling I'm talking about, but you can just imagine how happy you are going to be if you are in a bus and it's full of Chinese people. You are in China, Chinese people only, sitting there. You are working in China or whatever you're doing in China, and the bus stops, and here comes this African lady. She walks in. What does it matter what religion she believes in? She's a fucking African. You fucking stand up and you go greet her, you hug her. She's from what you call? She's from which is the furthest country from South Africa? I think Senegal, or yeah, let me say she's from Burkina Faso. You as a South African know nothing about Burkina Faso, but you like, just, I don't care. You're African. I don't care if you're from whatever. Me and you are together. So that's what I'm saying. Uh, uh, Oliswa, King, thank you so much your teachings. May God bless you and keep you and protect you. Sleep well. Kolisa, where are you from? You need to get my book. Where are you from? Kolisa, where are you from? Tell me, where are you from, Kolisa? Ah, Kaho, when you'll be preaching at me at how to do boxing and all of that, you follow me on Instagram also, my brother. You are late. You are late. If you just came in now, Koliswa, you have my email, right? Send me an email. Send me an email. Let me post a book to you. I'm sure you've got a peak, what you call a pep store. Dapo is Lalin. Is Lalin. Which part of East? Oh, yeah, you did say East London. See. Okay, yeah, no, no. Yeah, East London is not as London. East London boxers are problematic, eh? When you fight someone in boxing from East London, oh my God, what a headache. Those people take boxing too serious. It's a way of life in East London. So, yes, send me an email, my queen. I'm guessing Koliswa is a woman, eh? Send me an email. Let me post you. Let me post you something nice. Let me post you something nice. So yes, yeah, guys. What was I saying now? Yeah, I was speaking about religion and how it separates us. Not separates, but divide us as Africans. So I really, actually, when I started YouTube, I wanted to focus on religion, what that preacher said, break it down. No, it's a lie. Look at what the Bible says. Look at that. But I'm so happy we took this direction. I'm so happy we took this direction that I took. If I ever want to speak about spiritual things, I will honestly start a new YouTube channel, and it will not be this channel. King, keep up working, keep working, working Africans, and we are winning. Love your content. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much, guys. Are we done, or are we just pushing another 10 minutes? Are we done? What is it that we did not cover? I'm going to upload the what you call the PA being at the border doing nonsense. Colored people have got so much hate. Yeah. Kaho, man, politics took everything. I was telling one of my sponsors, like, I don't know what happened. Politics just took over everything. I like when I started YouTube, I was not gonna speak about politics. I was not. If you guys go and check my videos, my old videos, I actually started by doing my car review when I bought my BM some years ago, 2 years ago, and I wanted to do car reviews because I like. And now, I hope you didn't just come in now, Neo. Send me an email, Neo. Send me an email. Let me send you something. Yeah, that PA video was very disturbing on many levels because, like I said, me and you don't have a right to stop any person from other countries and ask them for identification. We don't have a right. We don't do that to white people. Many white people don't have the what you call. Many white people come from Zimbabwe and come and live in South Africa. People don't know that. No one will ever question a white person walking around. Where are you from? No one, no one. But we do that to our African brothers, you know. So yes, I'm going to do that. I have got another video, I think, about Thabo Mbeki that I want to drop tomorrow. So much work to do before I sleep today. So thank you so much, guys, for Ntenyo. Now send me Ntenyo, ne? Send me an email. Most of you, the way you are commenting on the comment section, your knowledge. I'm asking myself, why are you not starting your own YouTube channel? Most of you can do it. You can do it better than me. I promise you. There's some comments I read. I'm like, oh my God, who's this a professor now? Who's this doctor? Well, dropping knowledge on the comment section. iron sharpen iron. Like I'm looking at this comment, I'm like, and then I like going when someone comments, I click their name to see if they've got subscribers or anything like that. And I'm like, hey, Matot, this person posted one video years ago. So knowledgeable. Kaho is one of them. Kaho is one of those people, and it's like, King, I'm not in a space of what you call um shooting right now. I'm like, man, to hell with that. I don't need that nonsense. Post videos. Post videos. I don't care. I don't care if you have data or you don't have data. Post something because the knowledge, I'm like, man, this is too much knowledge, man. This is too much knowledge. Other people need to hear you speak. Understand? So I don't, a story that you guys don't know, how I got into YouTube. A friend of mine said to me, hey, King, you talk too much like McG. This is last year, 2023. Last year, I want to say February. I can't remember when, but it was because I started being serious with YouTube March last year. And he said, yeah, so he said, King, you talk too much like McG. And I'm like, who's McG? Can you guys believe that last year in February, I did not know who McG is? I did not know who Podcast and Chill with McG was. Last year, I did not know. I did not know. Then I Googled who McG was. Then I got this McG. I'm like, this guy, why is he saying like I'm like McG? Because the characters are so different, you know. He says, Neyman, you talk too much like McG. Why don't you start your own YouTube channel? Then I was like, okay, let me see what can I do. Then the rest is history. So some of you need someone to tell you that you are brilliant minded. You've got a story to share, whether it be a personal story, whether it be business experience, politics, spirituality, whatever it is. Some of you really have a story to tell. And I would appreciate it if more content creators would be on the platform of YouTube. Let's use it until there comes a point where we have a black YouTube, because that's where we must go as Africans. These big channels, but Google will not have a chance but to come to our platforms and advertise there. You understand? They don't have a choice but to come to our platforms. So our black Africans are the biggest consumer of anything. Music, biggest consumer. Sports, biggest consumer. Alcohol, biggest consumer. Fashion, biggest consumer. So every company needs us. That's why you see Russia, China, the US always feathering around in Africa, wanting to sponsor. They need us. If we close our borders from their exports and close from their imports, and we close our borders for our African borders, I mean, from exporting, the rest of the world will not survive 2 or 3 years. They need Africa. Yeah, people don't know this. Some of you know that the map that we were taught with at school is a wrong reflection in terms of the sizes of Ntungu. I've posted it quite a few times on my channel that you can fit Asia in Africa. You can fit America in Africa. That's how big our land is. But when they display it, they show it as if Africa is equal to South America and all that nonsense. But anyway, Blackheart, kindly share the audio version of your book. If you have, I don't have an audio version. Someone must read this book. Someone must read this book. But if you want a book, my lord, you don't have to. I did hear the email now. I'll check it out. Don't worry. I'll sort you out. Blackheart. I'll send you. I'll send you. I'll send you. I'll send you the book. Don't worry. I have your number, so we together. Blackheart. 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 Your name is Kagiso also, ne? Because I'm Kagiso also. Kagiso. You don't want to know why my family named me Kagiso. Ish, black parents. Yo, I know. Anyway, but anyway, I'll do an audio. Actually, I won't do an audio book of this book. The second book that I'm writing now is the book that I will do an audio of. Understand? So, as I was saying, the rest of the world needs Africa. They need us. They need us. So they're not going to the day when we have our own YouTube, the day we have our own YouTube, this YouTube will start paying content creators more. They will start paying content creators more because they will want to compete with that black YouTube. That is why I said they don't want they don't want South Africa to have a state-owned bank because it will close the other banks. It will close them. There was a Zimbabwean brother. There was a Nigerian brother. Who's the other person? There were many. I think there were three brothers, engineers, who created a car that does not work with petrol. All of them were killed. They don't want competition. These people. Just imagine we tell Toyota, we tell BMW, we tell Ford, we said no more exporting cars to Africa. Those companies will close. Because remember, they don't actually make money with the car itself. They make money with the parts, the service kits and everything. That's what makes the big money. Understand? So if we as Africans have an African car and we support that African car, every African country has got that African car. Driving that African car, we improve the engineering, we make it compete with Mercedes-Benz and Porsche and whatever. Those businesses will close. Their biggest market is Africa. They tell me if I'm wrong on the country. We need their approval. Who's this? Memsi. We need their approval because they've got our government on the balls. And Africa is not yet united. Africa is not yet united. Today, if I said to you, let's no longer buy a ShopRite and a Checkers, some of you will say you're crazy, King. We are not united. And what is the alternative? We need their approval because we don't have an alternative to what they are giving us. You are crying that Somalians, by the way, Somali is in Africa. Do you know? Did you know? It's not a big country. They also have got like 2-point-something million people there. But hey, let me tell you something. Somali is in Africa. It's one of the Arab countries in Africa. The Arab countries, what are those? Is those ones who think they are better than South Africans. I mean, other South Africans that are better than us Africans, black Africans. The Morocco, Libya, what do you call them? Liberia, Egypt, and those ones. They think they are better than us. Those ones. Anyway, they are African brothers. I'm just saying. Some people think Somali is somewhere next to India. Somewhere no. Somali is in Africa. Somali is in Africa. For those who don't know, we need their approval. These people because they have our government on their balls. I was, the scary thing about the vaccine is that I was prepared to lose my job for not vaccinating. I was that convinced with myself that I'm not going to take the vaccine. I was convinced with my family because we knew people that took the vaccine and died. I can't say the C word on YouTube. They flag it. They flag it. Even today, you can't freely speak about the C word, the virus, the C virus. You can't. I can say the word vaccine, but if I say the C word, YouTube picks it up, and they can flag the what you call my channel. They can block it. They can do whatever they want with it. They can do. I can lose all these 10,000 subscribers because of that. So I was totally convinced that I'm not going to take a vaccine. Like never. Never. They can kill us. They can because at work they started saying no man. Um, um, if you don't take it, then you must not come to work. I'm like, to hell with this job, man. I'm not getting paid much anyway. Look for another business venture or another job somewhere. See, is there some of you that took the vaccine? The vaccine, and how do you feel about them forcing people to take the vaccine, and then all of a sudden, no, there's no need to take the vaccine? Like, how do you feel about that? Anyway, let me not dwell too much on that topic. Like I said, they will flag it. They will flag my channel. No, Africa can't. How can you Memsi? How can you ask that when you mean organizations that approve institutions that do approve us, like the World Health Organization and stuff like that? We can't have that. We can't even agree with the things of one Africa, one currency. We can't agree with people in Germany travel freely to Spain, freely to what do you call this country next to England? Um, Irish, the country. They travel freely. There's no nonsense like that in Europe. Only here in Africa, where we want to monitor, Zimbabweans, they must not come here. These ones must not go there. We're still fighting those petty issues. So how are we going to agree with a health issue? How are we going to agree with an agriculture issue? How are we going to agree with an educational issue? Huh? I tell people, I said, one Africa, one language. It is Africans who are saying no. I spoke to my white friend who's Afrikaner. He said to me, I don't understand why is it that you Africans can't speak one language. They because they see us as one. They don't see a black person and see a Zulu. They don't. White people don't see a black person and see a Shona person. They don't see you and see a Botswana person. When they see black people, they see black people. That's it. It is only us who wants this tribalism, division. You coming from there, you coming from here. It's only us black people that do that. It's only us. Only us. You understand what I'm saying? So if we are not even agreeing with these small issues that we have, how are we going to agree with one vaccine? I was so proud when I saw the Rwandan president saying no to the vaccine. Say no, we're not gonna take the vaccine. Not in my country. And what's that other country that is against what do you call homosexuality? The country that EFF was marching against. On the comment section, Uganda. Yeah. No, you'd know. Yeah. So yeah, Uganda also said no. Fuck this this vaccine nonsense. You understand? So we just thank you so much, Neo. Thank you so much, Kaho. Uganda. It's like they've infiltrated us so much. They've infiltrated us so much. It is that's why when I say Africa in our lifetime, Africa united in our lifetime, um, yeah, they killed the Tanzanian president for refusing vaccine, because remember how much money they were making with the pandemic. Remember how much money they were making, how many vaccines they needed to buy for a country, each country, how many millions of rands, and they gave them the countries that did not have the money to buy the vaccine, they gave them at a loan, so you would actually pay more. and they will first give the European countries the best vaccines and store some old vaccines. I remember when they were donating vaccines, they were expired. That is how they treat us as Africans. That's exactly how they treat us as Africans. So I don't yes, I can't I understand why we Africans are divided, but I can't give up on doing the little that I can do where I am. Understand? Because um, if you are a seed, you must not be afraid to die on the ground. Because if I am the seed and you are the ground and we merge, all we need is someone else who is the rain to fall on the ground. Then we need someone else who's a gardener to look after the seed. Then we need someone else who is the sun to give sunrise on the seed. And then that's how the seed grows. So I only see myself as just a seed. Understand? But I'm not going to die in the street. I'm going to die in the ground. I want to bear fruit to the next generation. So that's what I'm doing. Capitalism killed us completely. And I said, uh, if we don't, if we don't, if we don't be careful, if we are not careful as Africans, we will wake up 50 years from now. Probably some of us will be dead. Our children will not know how to speak Zulu. Our children will not know uh, how to speak African languages because we don't know what type of leaders are going to come. Probably English will be more dominant than it is now. Africans don't want to unite behind Kiswahili. They don't want to. Why Swahili? Why are you choosing Swahili? Why must we speak Swahili? Why can't we speak Zulu? Why can't we speak Shona? Why are you choosing Swahili? Can your language go as far as varsity in terms of education? Can your language go as far? Can you learn in your language in technology, in science? Is there terminologies for all of those subjects in your language? That's number one. You understand what I'm saying? That's number one. And again, is your language more related to other um, what you call more related to other languages than Kiswahili? Understand? I'm telling you. Okay, let me say something in Kiswahili. Mina ninojifunza Kiswahili kidogo kidogo. Now, if you are a Nguni person, you probably can guess what I said there. I am learning Kiswahili little by little. Kidogo kidogo means little by little. But when I say jifunza, jifunza sounds like uyafunda. Jifunza kidogo kidogo. Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. It is nice to meet you. Understand? So asante sana. Like the Kiswahili language is so easy. And in my school, I will teach it. I'll teach it because we want our school to branch out to other countries. And the main language that we will add to our children is Kiswahili. We don't want everyone to be Kiswahili, but we want them to learn how to speak in Kiswahili. So when the schools meet, they will be speaking, our children will be speaking Kiswahili. Yes, I'm saying Kiswahili is more advanced when it comes to its age, its relevancy. We can say the same with Zulu also, but yes, Kiswahili is more advanced. There are other advanced languages in Africa, but Kiswahili is more related to most languages. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying definitely let's choose Kiswahili. That's my personal choice. I'm saying let linguists sit down from each country. There's only 54 countries in Africa. Let them sit down and let them come up with either a new interact. We don't even need a new language. Let them come up with top 10 languages that sound the same, that are very advanced. And then from that top 10, let them cut down to the top five, then a top three. And from those top three, let them choose two that is going to be implemented in in schools all around Africa. That's it. Just like English, just like French, just like Portuguese, just like the way they are doing it to us. Let us do it to ourselves. Do you follow T3 and me? It's black African that returned to Africa. They have farm now in Tanzania and do have a no no no. I'm not I don't know about that, my lord. I don't know about that, but I do follow you. I do follow you. And most people speak in Africa. Yeah, Kiswahili is not the most spoken language, but it's one of the most spoken languages, meaning you find it in different countries. Understand? Like Zulu, you can find some Zulu in Zimbabwe, stuff like that. But Swahili is spread amongst the central countries of Africa. You find it there. Colombia has adopted Kiswahili as one of its languages they're going to learn as they have a link to Africa. Why is it that we are not doing it in Africa? Why is it that we are not doing it in Africa? Kiswahili is a beautiful language, guys. Guys, I corner 2 hours. I still need to record more content. If you enjoying the live feeds, we can do them more because it's one of the only ways I can what you call interact with you guys live. I love it personally. I love it. Um, Once I moved into the garage, I just need lights, proper lights, because the lights that I'm using now is nonsense. Oh, because I'm being a small YouTuber, but it was a long, it was a long. Try to read the other comments that you missed twice, King. Oh my goodness. What comments? Whose comments? Your comments? Whose comments did I? Tanzania's president. I did read that. Which ones? The ones of the Facebook professors. I have a Facebook page. Know thyself. Endless writing there. Are you talking about that, Kaho? Because I did see those comments. I went back to the motivational videos and then politics took over. I think I did see your comments, my lord. The little one paragraph. I don't see any little one paragraph here. Let me see. I'm checking. Only black one paragraph I see is Black Heart and Koliswa. I'm not getting that. Okay. But yes, it's exactly 2 hours. Oh my God, I thought I was going to do a live feed for only 1 hour. Thank you so much, guys. Continue to stay humble. 2024 is our year. 2024, we're gonna move differently, and I want you guys, if you don't take out a lot from this channel, you get some business ideas, you get some knowledge in terms of what is happening in Africa, and also you become a better person from watching this channel. Let me not say a better person, but a better informed person watching this channel. And like I said, once you meet another African, before they open their mouth, have love and compassion for them. Understand what I'm saying? Like, love each other as Africans. Love each other. Do not hate without a reason. White people came with this thing that trust is earned. Africans, we don't believe that nonsense that trust is earned. We believe that trust is taught. So trust is something that you were taught at home. So when you get out of your yard, you already have the trust. You don't walk around looking for people to earn your trust. That is the white man speaking. We as Africans, we respect everyone. We no, not trust, respect, sorry. Respect is not earned, but respect is taught. You are taught respect. So it's that much of an issue that we need to address it as Africans, that let's respect each other, and let's make sure that we show each other love, especially someone from a different country. For me, once I meet someone from a different country, I make sure that I represent South Africa properly. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the same as going to a school, going to a village, going to a competition, you're representing yourself, your family, the village, your surname, your clan, your everything. But most of all, you are representing us as Africans. You understand? So when you win, Casta Semenya, when you do great, we all celebrate because we are proud of us Africans doing something great. Until we meet next time, guys, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, make sure that you stand up and do your best in 2024 so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan Africanism. I salute you guys. Thank you so much. The movie, what? Kaho can talk the whole day. That's why he's saying I must check up a paragraph. Even if you say goodbye, Kaho will be here the whole day. That's a brother of mine. He does not care about what time limits or whatever. He's just here to live. Uh, yeah, I know that movie. I know that movie. Yeah. I know that. I know that movie. A beautiful movie that you are talking about there. Everyone else that does not know the movie, make sure that you check it out there. And I'll see you guys next time. On Saturday, I'll go live again. I'll go live again. I have to shoot another video, guys. I only shot one video of Gaten McKenzie. I have to do another one of what you call former President Thabo Mbeki. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Guys, let a goodbye be a goodbye, please. Ne? Please, Kaho, good night, guys. I love you guys so much. Al Rata, guys. One love, one love, one love.